They called her the fragrant failure, a cruel nickname birthed from her beauty, her wealth, and a curse no one could explain. Monique had everything money could buy, but she carried a stench that no perfume could hide. It wasn't just a smell. It was a sentence. Welcome to another powerful true-to-life story that will move your soul and challenge your faith. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories rooted in truth and the timeless wisdom of God's Word. Stay till the end, because what happens in the last few minutes might just transform your life forever. Monique Adora was a vision: flawless skin, designer dresses, and a jawline sculpted by angels. Born into affluence, she was the daughter of a business tycoon and a former beauty queen. But in her hometown, wealth and beauty didn't mean a voice. Women were to be seen, not heard. Monique learned early to smile while silencing herself. She grew up crafting perfection, believing it would buy her the respect she was denied. And for a while, it worked. She graced magazine covers, led charity foundations, and managed multiple successful businesses. Then one morning, she woke up and noticed it, a faint, putrid smell. She thought it was something in the room, but it followed her to the gym, to the office, to dinner. By nightfall, the stench clung to her like shame. Doctors ran tests. Dermatologists prescribed creams. Specialists from Paris to Seoul were flown in. Custom soaps. Hand-mixed perfumes. Nothing worked. The smell intensified. People recoiled. Her staff started resigning. Clients withdrew. Her own mother began avoiding her calls. She started bathing 10 times a day. Her skin peeled, but the stench remained. One morning she overheard her driver on the phone: "Boss lady's rotting like garbage." Sad, really. Money could buy admiration, but not love. Not healing. She cried herself to sleep in her silk sheets, surrounded by scented candles. The smell laughed at her. For months, Monique isolated herself. Her mansion became a prison. The stench, a demon. Her phone still buzzed, not with concern, but requests. "Can you send me money? Please help with rent. My child needs surgery." She sent money. She always did. Then one night, as she scrolled mindlessly through her tablet, a strange story came up: a king who walks the streets. He was not a politician. He wasn't a celebrity. He called himself the Restorer. The newscaster said he had abandoned his throne and wandered city to city, healing the sick, feeding the hungry, embracing the untouchables. They showed clips: limbs straightening, blind eyes opening, laughter in forgotten corners of slums. "Anyone can meet him," the reporter said. "Just show up where he walks." Monique watched the story 10 times. Something inside her stirred, something desperate, aching. Hope. But how? "I can't go out there," she muttered. "They'll smell me." She paced the marble floors of her living room all night. The next morning, she made her decision. She disguised herself. Lad clothing. A scarf. A mask. Her identity buried under shadows. She arrived at the street where the king was said to be. The air buzzed with anticipation. Crowds chanted his name. Children danced. As she pushed through the crowd, whispers began. "Why does it smell like sewage?" Smells like Monique." Laughter erupted. She wouldn't dare come out here. Tears welled in her eyes. She almost turned back. Almost. But something greater pulled her forward. She saw him. The king wasn't tall. He wasn't dressed in robes. But his eyes, they saw her. Not her disguise. Not her smell. Her. He paused mid-step. The crowd quieted. She fell to her knees. "Please," she whispered. "I've tried everything. Nothing could take the stench away." He knelt before her. Reached out. Touched her shoulder. Instantly, the smell vanished. Not masked. Gone. A warmth flooded her body, followed by peace. The crowd gasped. Some screamed. Others wept. She collapsed in his arms, and for the first time in years, she was held, not because of money or beauty, but because she was seen. The news exploded. Healed woman was Monique Adora. Everyone wanted interviews, endorsements. They now wanted to hear her voice, the one they once muted. But Monique had changed. She wasn't chasing status. She started telling her story instead. She began speaking at women's shelters, hospitals, slums, anywhere people were suffering. Her message? The King is still walking. Go to him. She wrote a book titled, Nothing Could Take the Stench Away, Until He Did. People lined up, not to smell her fragrance, but to hear her truth. One day after a talk, a teenage girl approached her. Miss Monique, she said, they call me trash girl at school. But your story makes me think, maybe I'm not trash. Monique held her tightly. You are not. You are royalty. You just haven't met the King yet. And that's when Monique knew, her suffering had birthed something sacred. She hadn't just been healed. She'd been redeemed. Her stench had become her story. Her pain, her platform. Her curse, her calling. Monique's story echoes that of the woman in Luke 8 verses 43 to 48, a woman who bled for 12 years. She spent all she had. No one could help. But when she touched the hem of Jesus' garment, she was instantly healed. Jesus turned and said, Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace. You might feel like Monique, like the woman in Luke. Maybe something in your life stinks, pain, shame, addiction, loneliness. You've tried everything. It's time to try faith. The King is still walking. Will you reach out to him today? If this story touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're ready to walk toward the King, drop a yes Lord in the comments. Your healing might be one step of faith away. God bless you.